Hey everyone, can you hear me out there? If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. Please put a one in the chat. If you can hear me. Oh, great. That's great. I can't see very well. Okay. I have broken glasses and it looks like I'm not going to be able to get glasses until next week. Well, as you see in the title, it's regarding Miss Erykah Badu. Now, I don't know if you all know her release of her Padussie Incense was released on February 20th, which I believe was was a Friday. I'm not sure. I believe it was a Friday, but whatever. She had released her new incense, and her new incense is the smell of her vagina. Now, we all know that Erykah Badu is a little different. She thinks different. Her music is intoxicating, and everything about her is so mesmerizing and it's hypnotizing and very intoxicating. However, Erica has this way of bringing people and luring people in. So, if anybody wants to join me in the chat, go ahead and hit that link and we will start on it. And in the meantime, I want to give shout outs to, can you see the pic? I don't know if you can see the pic or not. I'm still kind of new with this stuff here. But, Erica is who she is. And like I said, I don't know if you could see the screen that I have. But as I said, that she has a new release. So my shout outs go out to Heaven Sent. Hey, thank you for your support. Fire Squad, thank you. And thank you for responding, saying that you could hear me. Nadia, oh, of course, my dear sweet friend who always gives me the support. Hey, Tim Winter, how you doing? Thank you for the support. So as you can see in the title that Badu surprises us once again. Yet she surprises us, and yet she doesn't surprise us. But what she did was she got the crazy idea that her vajayjay is an intoxicant scent and she wanted to market it. So her process was taking her used panties and burning them and trying to capture the scent, including the ashes, to make her incense. Now they say that her incense it took her a minute to get it together with the chemists and whatnot, but it's absolute the smell of her vajayjay. So I'm sure that men will be going crazy trying to find out what is the smell of her vajayjay. But it's supposed to be intoxicating. The incense is $50. I don't know how many you get in a pack. I don't know if it's 10 in the pack, 20 in the pack, but it's incense and it's $50. And you burn it and it turns the male on. So which I don't think that's kind of fair to the women. Um I really don't. You burn that incense, they smell Erykah Badu's Pudussie, it turns them on, and then they use you to replace her, meaning that they have sex with you off of the smell of her Pudussie. That's kind of crazy to me. That's like cheating on a DL. I don't get it. Does anybody want to join the chat to give their input on it? I would love for you to do so. So that way I can hear other people other than myself here. Let's see, I do not want a swift of a sniff of an ash of drawers, let alone your own or somebody else's. But she marketed her underwear to scent of her vajayjay, and it's called Padussie scent. Yes, Tim. No, if you Google it, it was released February 20th. Now, how I found out about it because I'm a Ricky Smiley fan on his internet radio. He couldn't believe it either, and he called her up personally and talked to her. And that's how I knew the release was February 20th. Her Padussie scent, and that's what's called Padussie. So, my also opinion on that, spiritual opinion on it, on my input. Tim, you're a man, but you will pass. Okay, but you can imagine a lot of men are going to want to know about that just out of the curiosity to know what does Erykah Badu's Padussie smell like and how it's going to turn on these men. So it turns on these men and then he screws his girlfriend off of another woman's scent. What the hell? I don't get it. But that's some Louisiana BS, man. You know how I don't know about these young people, but that's why a lot of islanders don't eat food unless they really know who you are. Because people will put spells in your food. Like the old saying was, and it's TMI, but the old saying was that if you want to get a man, you put your menstrual in his food, and when he eats it, you get him. Well, that's what she's doing. That's some witchcraft bullshit. That's crazy. That's witchcraft. You're doing things to lure men in and intoxicate them. And curiosity, because of curiosity, is their own free will. So it'll be easy to do it. So I just don't get it. So hey guys, um do you need me to put see if I could put the chat up, put the back up in there again for someone to come back on. I hope you guys are able to see that and come. Yeah, there we go. To come back on and talk about it. And as a man, Tim, why don't you just come on? You're the only male in here. So why don't you come on and give us your personal ID, your personal opinion on it? Fire Squad, if you're still in the building, click it, that stream link, so you can come up and give us your input on it. Because this is really crazy. It's crazy. And nobody's talking about it. I hear on YouTube. No one's talking about. Oh, okay. You're at work. Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in, even at work. Nadia, what about you? You had to sneak in here. Well, I thank you for the support, Tim. I really do. Well, late night, Friday night, I'm going to do the podcast. So you shouldn't have to sneak from work. You should be able to be laying up chilling. See the way I'm chilling? Talking to you guys. Um, but yeah, I haven't heard anyone talk about it. The release was February 20th, and no one's talking about it, but it's selling like hotcakes. But that is just so witchcrafty. That's like what they call it, white magic, black magic, that you take a woman takes her personal scent or something so intimate and man with it. She put it in an incense. So when you burn the incense, you have Erica's Padussie smell through the house. I don't even have curiosity. I don't even have curiosity because that kind of stuff to me is witchcraft, and I will not be seduced by another woman's vajayjay, the smell of her vajayjay, and it's her natural smell of her vajayjay. So she didn't go in details of how long she wore her panties and dissected the crotch and burnt it and did all this other crazy stuff. Um, but she did it. Nadia says, I don't care if she was Beyonce, laughing out loud. I have my own body. And like Keely said, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. You joking? No, you ain't, Nadia. You joking, but you're serious. Oh, God. I know women naturally have a scent that turns on a man, it turns on your partner. But that's so intimate, and that's what God created so that you can become intimate and become one. But to do it to have spells and do stuff like that is crazy to me. And it's a form of intoxication, of lust, of witchcraft. It's not if ands or buts about it. That's witchcraft. You're not joking? I'm not joking, but I'm dying over here. I know you're a lot like me. You say stuff in a joking manner, but you're serious. You're serious, but you just make light of it. So who just came in the chat? Hey, Joy. Be the difference clothing. That's Joy. If you don't have her, connect with her. If you don't have Nadia, sincerely yours, Nadia A. Connect with her. She has dynamite soap. She's a, a soap chemist, I want to say. She does soap, lotions, balms, all that kind of stuff. Great smelling stuff. If you go and Google her name or you go on YouTube here on YouTube, what will happen is that you'll see people giving reviews on her stuff, and they're great, big, gigantic bars. And her bombs, her bath bombs are about as big as the palm of my hand. They're not those like little ones that you get in the store. These are huge. So, but nobody has nothing to say about her. When Nadia is mixing that soap, it looks good enough to eat. It sure does. And I think people have challenges of using her bar soap because it's so pretty, they want to use it for decoration. So she just did a release and she of the coffee mint, and she did a video where she cut the soap yesterday. So go onto her page and you'll see the latest updates. But come on, guys, you just got to have more to say about Erykah Badu. And we know she practices that woo woo voodoo doo doo. You know, you can look at her and know that she practices. You can look in her eyes and tell that she practices that stuff. You know, she's a spell maker. You can look at her and tell that I think she was even in a movie where she was a spell maker or some kind of what they call it, gypsy like storytelling spells and seeing the future. She was in a movie where she did stuff like that. I think it was a movie where a woman turned into a young girl. Movie was recent last year. I kept growing up or something to that. Now you wonder why, Nadia, that made her think of that? That actor Gwendolyn Payworth, Payworth, something like that. Gwendolyn, she's a Caucasian woman. She did the same thing, but she did it with a candle. She did it with a candle. And Erykah Badu did it with incense. So you burn it, and the whole house smells like her Padussie. Here, us women, when we do laundry, we put in all kind of game scents and fabric softeners so our drawers don't come out smelling like a Padussie. And here she is capitalizing on it. Capitalizing on it. But I know she'll do well because just the curiosity of men wanting to know what her Padussie smells like. Nadia saying, I have a pair of granny drawers somewhere that I could say belongs to Rihanna and burned it up and mixed it into a bath bomb. That's an idea. You could say that this is what it is and do it in a bath bomb, and people will buy anything. And anything in dealing with sex sells. Sex sells. It really does. Sex sells and drama sells. Sex sells and drama sells. And you really know that sex sells. That's why we have the human trafficking. We have all kind of crazy stuff. And the big dogs, big companies, big millionaires, they invest in that kind of stuff. And it's so addictive that because it brings in so much money, people will go as low as they could go to be able to get that dollar. Nadia says, that sounds like a fight. You burn your drawers in my house talking about fragrance. I know that's right. That's what I'm saying. My man can't, my partner, whomever, can't burn another woman's drawers and want the fragrance of another woman. Are you kidding me? And something so intimate like that, and you get all excited, and now you want to do me off of another woman's scent. Nah, that's not happening, guys. That's not happening. Nope. Nadia says these people are crazy. She wonders who buys something like that. Um, Curiosity. This perverse is everything. Men could burn it and have the smell of a woman of her and fantasize and do themselves, relieve themselves. So you think you have lost it? What do you mean, Tim? You lost it? Believe me, men will buy it, burn it, and then sit in a chair and relieve themselves, fantasize of her. They're gonna buy it. They're gonna buy it. They're gonna buy it. It's like, oh my God. But sex sells. Sex sells. And like I said, you can look at Erica and know that she's from another planet. It's definitely not earthly bound, I could tell you that much. And whatever she does, she is so mesmerizing and she hypnotizes you. She hypnotizes you with her music. I've listened to her music and you just drift right off. And if you high from smoking weed, you really go get drifted off. You be in your own world. You be on a Friday night burning her candle and listening to some woo-woo music. Okay, I'll read it. Tim, laughing out loud, says at Nadia, stop, my coworkers are looking at me cracking up to myself. You are cracking me up. They think you have lost it. Well, don't be doing that, Tim. Then they know that you're sneaking in and you're not working, that you're listening to a podcast. You're going to tell on yourself. Am I feeling okay? Yeah, why? Because I'm laying down. I'm just really that relaxed. I stayed up at YouTube late last night and I didn't wake up till about about quarter to 11. I mean, quarter to 12. Then I had to get myself together because I knew I was supposed to actually come on at 12 o'clock. But I had to get my hat on. I put a little bit of lipstick on for you guys, and I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling, but I'm feeling okay. If Joy, if that was meant for me, I'm feeling okay. It's almost time for you to go home. Oh, okay. No, no, I'm not trying to get the midday confessions. No, this has nothing to do with confession. This has a lot to do with the title where Erykah Badu released her new Pudussie incense scent on February 20th. My midday confessions. No, I'm not going to do a midday confession. This is, my late night confessions with TR is still going to be on a Friday evening at 9 o'clock 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is about Erykah Badu. Oh, okay. You ever see? I don't know. I have grandchildren and great grand. But with the Muppets, Miss Piggy. You know how she's always laying down. Mine, I'm just being lazy. I'm just being lazy. That's all. I did put on a wig and some lipstick for you guys. That's it. I got an old beat up T-shirt on. I got some pants on that I done stepped in some bleach and it's all dyed and looking all weird. My daughter is over on see, I'm on the love seat. My daughter's on the couch with her earphones in her ears so she doesn't have to hear me. And she's on, I guess, whatever she's on. She's probably on YouTube, but not listening to me. Nadia says, I think since she's dated high profile men who turned out to be a la la land after being with her, she coined the woman who gets men hooked. She she has a certain type of spirit, and it's a luring spirit. It's a luring spirit, and I detected that because I have that kind of discernment. That's a gift that I have, and it's a lust spirit. Remember, she dated Common. He was a he was on cloud 35 when they dated. He wore daisies on his hat and orange biker crotch or cutter shorts. He was hooked. Yeah, she has that kind of she has a well, other people will say she has a lust demon. I'll say she has a lust spirit. And everything she does is intoxicating. Her music is intoxicating. To hear her talk, the sound of her voice is that she has a luring, lustful spirit. And when people talk to her, they may think it's wrong in their head, but they just automatically gravitate to that lust spirit and they just don't know how to handle it. And how you know, because they giggle at it. If you go back and you watch Ricky Smiley when he did like a short 10 minutes maybe interview with her, he was stuttering all up on his words. Everybody was stuttering up on their words when they were talking to her. And they were uncomfortable about it, but they wouldn't say wow, or when the interview was over, they were like, wow. And then the guys were like, I wonder how much it is, which means they're thinking about getting it. I will say that's voodoo. Yes, Joy, that's voodoo. And you could look at her and tell she's into that stuff. And when she does parts in movies, that's what that look that she gives, that's the part she plays. And she was in a recent movie, like I said, with a girl that was it Gabrielle that played the grown up? I'm not sure. And another young girl who actually produced the movie, and she grew up. And it was, the spells and all that stuff. I forgot whatever it was. Or oh no, it was the movie with what's the comedian? The latest black comedian. She does something in dealing with the kids. I can't think of her. Hadash, what's her last? Hadash is her last name. I can't think. Is it Jessie Hadash? I forgot her last name, but she ended up changing and she could hear what men think, something, and it has something to do. And Erykah Badu put the spell on her to be able to do that. That's what that was. Her voice is amazing, Joy, and it's intoxicating. It is. And when I first heard her, and if you hear it, you'll find yourself just swaying. All of a sudden, you're captivated by the music. Watch yourself when you get stuff like that, because then you're able to lure into a spirit, and then all of a sudden you're thinking certain things. And like I said, don't be high off of weed and be listening to our music. Forget about. That's right, Tiffany Haddish. That's what the movie where Erykah Badu played in it, and Tiffany was able to hear men with their thoughts or something, but she was in it. And she was a voodoo lady. But like I say with Erica, it's just her whole facade, her whole image. When you look at her, your mind goes automatically to voodoo, but you erase all that and you get drawn in by her. That's a spirit, guys. That's a spirit. That's a spirit. We call that voodoo. And if you ask people from Louisiana, they'll tell you that's what the practices is. And rather practices are, not is. I'm sorry, poor grammar. Madonna too. Yep. But it's not like Erykah Badu. Everything about Erykah Badu is luring. Everything. Everything about Erica is luring. The way she dressed, the way she looks at you in your eyes. You could watch her a video of her and look into her eyes, and you're just captivated by her. Hey, Ask April. Thank you for joining my chat. What's very familiar, Madonna? I mean, Nadia. Okay, but it's a spirit. It's a spirit that she has, and it's not one person she doesn't captivate when they listen to her. Not one person. She will hush a whole entire audience, and by the time she's done, she's on a cloud. For those who don't recognize anyone in here, I have good people that join my chat. They're honest people. They're not nasty. They won't troll you. And I hope you are connecting with everyone in here. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we call Erykah Badu has a Jezebel spirit. There you go. That's it. That's it. And it's not one man that she doesn't mesmerize that she's been with, regardless of who you are. That's that voodoo crap, man. That's that voodoo. No problem. Ask April, that beautiful grandbaby of hers. She looks just like you and your daughter. The only difference is that she's browner, but she looks just like you guys. And then when she smells and she goes, oh my God, she's so adorable. She is so adorable. And Chunky, the way I like them, that shows that they're being taken care of very well. They're eating well. I like seeing chunky babies. April, what do you think about buying Erykah Badu Pudussie scent fragrance with her panties burning into your home? Yeah, April, what do you think about that? Erica, for those who are just coming in the chat, Erykah Badu have recently released her Padussie incense scent, which is that you burn it and it's the smell of her vagina. Yep, and that's what the subject is. Oh, that's how you spell Padussie? I spelt it. You seen the way I spelt it. I'll have to correct it when I go save the live. Thongs bras I could burn. Oh, you have your own laundry granny drawers, thongs bras that you could burn and sell for a fraction of her price. Yeah, that's true. You can burn them and say it's who recently died that's a big who's a celebrity and just say that's what you did. Yes, April, what the hell? No thanks, but I'll be good for a video. Let me tell you something. For those who just came into the chat, Erykah Badu on February 20th released her new Padussie incense scent. You burn it, and you become intoxicated with her, the JJ, the scent of her, the JJ. She talks about it on Ricky Smiley on what she did, and it took a good minute for her to get the scent down pat with the chemists and stuff like that. And what they did was burn her crotch panties to crotch. Used, they had to be used. She never said how many days or whatever it took, which I'm sure to really get the scent in there, it had to be a couple of days unless you just nasty and you just don't wash it and you just warm like that. And then she would burn them and see what the smell was was they burned, what the smell was. And she even saved the ashes to help produce the scent. And that's how she was able to come up with it. And to me, that's like some Louisiana voodoo witchcraft stuff. And not only that, to me, what woman will want to burn another woman's draw scent in her house to intoxicate her man? So what he does, he's getting off on another woman's scent, but he's using your body. So I don't think so. I don't think so. And men are, like I said, are gonna buy it because they can have their own private experience, if you know what I mean. So Tim, you still hanging in there, right? You're hanging in there with the ladies. It could be nothing but intoxicate my dog. That's true, 'cause dogs like nasty stuff like that. They'll pull out your socks and your drawers. They'll pull out your socks and your underwear and be playing with I'm not buying no incense. Yeah, you tell that to us, Tim, but your curiosity, you probably go sneak and order it online, and it probably comes in a special package so that nobody knows what it is. What it is, like when you buy toys or magazine, it comes in a special package. It comes in a special package so that you can keep your privacy. Look, she it's a spirit. She has that kind of spirit that she will have the boldness. She knows what she does to men. Every boyfriend that she has, I'm sorry guys if you're hearing that. My granddaughter keeps calling me on the cell. Um every just a second guys. Just a second. Please answer her. That every guy that she gets with, she's doing stuff that intoxicate men. So why not give her the courage that she could do that? So hey, so she does that. Let's see. No, like the real deal. Oh, you like the real deal, huh? Uh, Be the Difference Clothing saying, "Come on, Tim Windsor, we have a great incense for you." Well, you know what? All women got a great incense because it's a natural intoxicating for your man only. But she wants to share it with the world. Nadia says, "I need that spirit when I need car work done. Look into m- I'll look into my mechanic's eyes and say, 'Hey, I need free work done.'" That's a luring spirit. That's not a good spirit because you know what? Everybody is sexually attracted to you. It's not you, it's a spirit. They're just all they want to do is do you. Everything's related to sex. She just markets hers. It's in her music, it's in her actions, it's in her speech when she talks, it's in her body movement, everything about her. The way she dressed, she doesn't reveal a lot of flesh, but it's just something about her is like she's just sexy. She's sexy. I can't even say she's pretty. She's sexy. She's sexy. It's hard out here, huh? Well, sex sells, everyone. Sex sells. Ain't no ifs, ands, about that. But there's consequences for that, and that's not good. You know, you be down to the board of health all the time getting yourself checked. But everything that Erica do is like I said, Erykah Badu, she's not an ugly woman, but she's not pretty, but she's sexy. And there's a difference between being pretty, like there's cute, there's pretty, and there's sexy. Sometimes pretty and sexy go together. Cute, and then there's I can tell you who's cute, but she's not sexy, but she's just as cute as she wants to be. Janet Jackson. She's a cutie pie. She's a cutie pie. Let's see who's pretty. And I'm not talking about the as far as the tone of their skin. I'm just trying to pick out something, a celebrity that is, and not only that, but has swag to them too. So Erica has swag to her as well. And that confidence, which is the swag. Let me see who else that is pretty that I think that is so pretty. I can't think of one unless you could help me. Um, I can't think of one right now. But like I said, Erykah Badu is not a pretty woman, but she has confidence. It's her beauty. She, and that's what she sells. That's what's in her music. That's what's in her swag. She has those hazel like eyes. She kind of dresses like she dresses like a gypsy. Hey, Crackhead Willie, what are you talking about? Oh, you just giving saying hi. Well, welcome to the chat, Crackhead Willie, and thank you for the support. I'm loving that I am getting the support. I'm gonna close down about 2:15. I'm gonna close down between 2:15 and 2:30. I'm gonna close my live chat. And Nadia's coming on later on today. What time are you coming on, Nadia? Hi, ASMR. How are you doing, Icy by T? Hi. You're just coming into the chat. We're talking about Erykah Badu's new incense, Padussie incense release that released on February 20th. It sold out as April. It sold out. See, I told you. I told you. Was this the first time you're hearing about it though, April? April, was this the first time you hearing about Erykah Badu's Padussie incense? Nadia said, Willie, the word on the street is if you burn your drawers and turn it into incense, you can make some big money. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Yes, this is the first time hearing about it. And you must have Googled to find out that it's sold out. And it's what, not even a week since the release. So, how much was it going for, April? And how many packs? I mean, how many incense sticks did you get in the pack? Like I said, I heard about it, for those that are just coming in the chat. I heard it online here on YouTube on the Ricky Smiley when they were interviewing like a 10-minute interview with her on the phone, and she said how they broke it down. Yep, I knew it was $50. Sold out in 19 minutes. See, I told you guys that someone would. Hey, Sir Bricks, thank you for joining. She's your musical crush, Sir Bricks? Well, I guess you can go and get her Padussie instant so that way you can have that real personal crush with her when you burn it. No, the real voodoo queen is Erykah Badu. Yeah, $50 for another woman's burnt undies scent, Nadia. You're not Sir you're not Sir Briggs. Most women are not gonna want another woman's scent flowing through their house to intoxicate their man and then have sex with them where he'd be actually fantasizing with Badu and not with you. Yeah, she is your crush, Sir Bricks. Well, buy her Padussie incense, and that way you can have your personal crush with her. It sold out in 19 minutes. April looked it up. She Googled it. It's $50, which I got right. I just didn't know how many was in a pack. Maybe I should procure myself some incense. Ooh, ooh. And I'm sure that if people will buy it. A lot of people are going to do this and try it. You know, people won't be putting bleach in the laundry. You bought all of them. That's why they're sold out. At $50 per shot, how many was in a pack? I know that's right. But see, she's never stays with a man. All her relationships are short term. And then they come out of the relationship not in their right mind. So that goes to show you, that movie Get Out? Oh God, that's how it is gonna be with Erykah Badu. They're gonna be like, "Man, get out, get out. You're in a sunken place. Get out." You hear that, Tim? Nadia, you hear what Tim said? Have you got the draw scent soap coming out soon? Tim, don't be egging Nadia on. Don't be egging her on. Do not be egging Nadia on. Yeah, well, if you need some of that Sir Bricks, then you're gonna have to buy her incense. It's sold out, so get on the waiting list. As April Googled it, and it sold out in 19 minutes. It was released February 20th and sold out in 19 minutes. So, yeah, which is crazy. I'm gonna be called Pure Draws. No, you gotta think of a sexier name. Look, I'm not no, I need to stop because 'cause I'm egging you on and putting it and supporting that idea. I can see it now. Nah, you just name it something and they don't need to know that it's your drawers. Pure foolishness. But you know what? It is pure intoxicating and people brought it. And like I said, people are just like she's your crush. So how many men crush does she have? So now they can buy the incense and fantasize and take care of themselves and fantasize about Erykah Badu. It's going to trigger a lot emotions. Yeah. So that's what's on YouTube streets. And apparently a lot of you didn't hear about it. So I'm glad that I brought it to your attention. But yeah, Erykah Badu is Erykah Badu. She is who she is. Tim, you said you agree with Sir Bricks. The real thing is the best, but you're not gonna get with Erica. So second best is buying her incense. You're gonna never get with Erica. I don't understand why nobody's willing to get up and do the live. Crackhead says, Nadia, I am picking up what you're putting down. My bad, I was on the phone. Oh, okay. Nadia is stating that she thinks all men or women who are into women will buy it cause I it doesn't see anyone else buying that mess. To be a difference, let's see. I'm sorry for that chiming. That's the alert on my computer. You always seem to attract these love confessions. Confessionals, love. You know why? Because I have a discernment. I could walk into a room and I could pick it out. I have a discernment. I'm able to spiritually be able to know what is what. And not only that, I used to have it. I used to have that spirit. I don't have it anymore, and I'm so glad that I don't. But I used to have that spirit. That's why I'm able to tell the stories that I'm able to tell. I was like another Erykah Badu. The only thing is that I didn't sing, but my voice when I spoke was intoxicating. So if I invested in my voice and did telephone sex, I probably would have made a lot of money. I thought about it, but because of my upbringing, I said, no, I wouldn't do it. And then when I became saved in the church, I asked for all that prayer to be taken out. So now I'm able to, it's like you can't BS a, a person that's been did that and done that. They know it when they see it. You don't even have to open up your mouth, and I could tell. I could look at you the way you walk, everything. I could pick right up on it. Thank you, Nadia. I have a lot of young people that do come to me because of the personality that I allow them to be them without judgment. And I give guidelines, but because I had that lust spirit, I used to have that lust spirit, I was always able to guide them. So, like I said, it takes one to know one. And I remember my sister telling me, she said to me, she called me by my government name. And a lot of people over here in the street, they call me T. And my license plates, I told you guys in my other chat that I used to be, my license plate used to say sugar tea. And I had swag and confidence. And that sells too. What? All right. So, and I never revealed my body, you know. I didn't have the big butt sticking out and wore my dresses up to where you bend over. You say, nope, I didn't have to do all that. Because I had that kind of swag, I will walk in a room and all eyes will be on me. And I'm not saying that to be vain. I'm not saying it to be vain. My one of my best friend's mother told me, she says that I'm able to walk in a room and all eyes are drawn on me. Automatically, she says, you have that. You walk into a room and people stop and they look. And I was never one to have all my breasts hanging out. For one, I didn't have much. I only got what I got now because I done got fat. I lose weight, all this stuff disappears. When I say disappear, I mean like, it ain't nothing there. I ain't got no booty. I got a little hump here because I done picked up weight. But when I lose the weight, all that's gone. I don't have a flat butt, but I ain't got no chunky butt. I just got a butt. I always had beautiful legs. And just the way I spoke, men were just lured to me. And I hated it. I hated it because I always felt that they were sexually attracted to me and not for me. And I didn't like that feeling because then you feel used. So, excuse me, guys. I'm going to take some water, okay? And let me go back to the chat. You're not delivered from a lust spirit. It is with whomever you share your life with, etc. It doesn't have to be a random folk. A healthy marriage relationship is one that has a balanced lust spirit. No, literally, I had a lust spirit. Every time I was somewhere, guys, just a second, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I had to say something to my daughter. Melissa Scott, how you doing? Alex Reviews, how you doing? Sherry, how you doing? But I always felt that I didn't always want to be looked at as you's gonna laugh, but I felt like I was a sex symbol, and guys, that's all they wanted me for. Thank you, Tim. Thank you for the support. Get home safe, rest, so you can come on about 8 o'clock. I think Nadia's coming on. Melissa Scott, good afternoon, honey. How are you? We're talking about Erykah Badu and her new Padussie incense. Everybody, welcome to my chat. If you do me so kind just to come out of my chat for just a second and hit that like button and then pop back in, I appreciate it so much. So much. And if you're not connected to anyone in here, please do because everybody here is good people. Everyone here is excellent people and safe people where you can be, we call open minded people. There's no judging here. Yeah. Now, do I have that spirit now? Nah, I don't have it. And honestly, I haven't put it lately for the past 8 years. I haven't put it to the test. Don't care to. Mm-mm. I'm not looking for anyone. I ain't looking for a man, and I ain't looking for no woman. Nope. I'm okay being single. I done accept the fact I'm good. My family is my family. I'm a family minded person now. My life is my daughter, her two daughters, and my great grandson. That's my life, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Although there's times where I need a break, but I'm good with that. My family. I figured that I accomplished a lot. My family. I think I'm rich because I have my family. And also, but however, when you come to my show, late night confessions with TR on Friday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's when you're going to hear my stories. And people with like minded stories will get to tell their story. And there's no judging, but people who listen, they either learn from it, and if they're laughing about it, it's because they've been through it. And what we talk about, everybody goes through, but not everybody's honest enough to talk about it. Not everybody's honest enough to talk about it. And your late night confessions, as I call it, or testimonies, whatever that you want to call it, it's going to help somebody else for them to know that they weren't the only one. And don't be so hard on yourself. But everyone got a story to tell. Everyone got a story to tell. It's like everyone has a did a one night stand. For those who said they never did a one night stand, they lying. Everybody did a one night stand. Everyone was in a bar and was smiling and partying with a stranger until the lights went on at the bar and you got to see what they really look like and you're like, oh God, how am I gonna get out of this? Nah, April, you're rich. You are so rich. For one, you still have your mother. I don't have my mother. Regardless if the relationship with your mom may not be that strong, I don't have a mother. My mother died 2 years ago. And I will love, even with the aggravation and there's things that we really didn't get along with certain things because of what I went through, I loved her. And oh my God, I miss her. I'm getting emotional. I really miss her. Before I mourned for my dad, and my dad's been gone for 21 years, and I mourned for him. Now I mourn for my mother. You have your children. You have two daughters and a son, I think, right? And then you have that beautiful grandbaby that's your legacy. This is your legacy, your daughter and your grandbaby. Talk about being rich. You know how many people who haven't even gotten there yet? Of course we would love to have a man and a companion. Sure, we would love to have that. But I'd rather be by myself instead of settling and really be heartbroken and be unhappy just to have a man. You that man, if your heart's desire is to be married, God will give you your heart's desire. It's just that you have to like allow God to pick that man for you. I know I would have had to because I don't do too good in picking on myself, honey. Every last man that I had, except for one, was a big mess up. And that's putting it lightly. So it's okay to be single, and sometimes you're single because you got to get you together. Like people believe that um, two halves make a whole. Mm-mm. Two wholes make one whole. You don't want to have yourself together and the guy not or your partner not be together. Nah, nah. And it's not 50-50, it's 100% of each one. Although the 100% may not measure up to yours or vice versa, but it's 100% of that one. So right now, April, you're getting yourself together. You're young, you're still finding yourself. You may be what, 39 or close to 40 or something like that, but you're still finding yourself. Mm-mm. It's okay. When you find yourself and you know what you know when they start offering you, either you take the rod or you go, mm-mm, I pass. That's not what I want. Hi, Kim. How are you? Thank you for joining the chat. Yes, April, you need to be together first. You can't be broken and be in someone else's life to add on to the brokenness, and they broken too. So you got two broke people trying to survive. Uh-uh. Life is too short for that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Pass on it. Pass on it. Pass on it. Be the difference says April. Write what you want so you can attract those qualities. Walk with confidence in yourself, ladies, and you're going to attract like minded people. Sir Brooks, and this is coming from a man, he says he had to get himself together after his divorce. Best decision he ever made. So, and it's true. Nobody's gonna fix the issues, your personal issues, but you. That's what Sir Brooks is saying, and it's true. Your luggage is your luggage, and you can't put your luggage next to somebody else's luggage. Nor should you be picking up somebody else's luggage. If they want to get saved, tell them to do Jesus. You got to work on you. And now that you have a family, you have to work on is you and your family. Because when all else fails, it's you and your kids. And when I say kids, I mean, your children and your second generation. See, you got just three generations in your family. That's you. I mean, that's your mom, you, your daughter, and then the baby. Oh, that's four generations. That's not three, that's four. That's how blessed you are. Yeah. People in the chat, please connect to those that are in the chat. They're good people, like-minded people. If anyone in here is a content creator, please put a one in the chat so people know that you're a content creator so that they can go to your page and support you. Hey, Jacqueline, thank you for supporting. And those that are in here, as far as with me, hit that alert bell because Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be Late Night Confessions with TR. And also, I hope you'll be able to check me out. Hey, Daddy Days. Shanice, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Jacqueline, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Okay, those who hit that one, April, I don't see a one in your chat and you're by your name. Come on, get that up there. Simply yours, Nadia, get it up there. Get that one up there so that people know that you're a content creator. There you go, April. Get it up there. Get that one up there. And everybody, please connect. Connect, connect, connect. Support one another. There's enough here for everyone. YouTube is so huge, and it's us that's making it better. They are able to be who they are because of us. So that means there's a lot of room for everyone. So connect with everybody here is cool people. As you can see, there's no beef, there's no negative, there's nothing bad up in here. And also, would you do me a favor is that When you come in, we'll come go back out, hit that like button, and then come back in, please. Liz, how you doing, sweetheart? Who is this? What do you mean, AA? Who is this? Let's see. Who are you? Let's see. Okay, you have uploads, Liz. Okay. Okay. Want to make sure you're not, a troll here. Want to make sure. AA, who is this? I don't know what that means. First time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button and that alert bell so that when I come on, you'll know when I come on. Thank you for the support, April. Ask April. hmm Yes, I do interviews, guys. I do interviews on everything. You should be never be no shame in your game. Your past is your past, and your testimony. People are able to survive and succeed and not feel so bad. Your testimony could stop someone from committing suicide. Your life matters. So when you tell your story, it's your story. It's your story. So don't be ashamed of anything from your past. Thank you, April. Thank you for sharing my life. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate this is gonna I feel very blessed. Thank you. Thank you so much from my heart. Yeah, this is my heart right here, right along with the fat right here. Thank you so much. But everybody who comes on my channel, I want them to feel so comfortable. There is no slandering. There is no judgment. Your story is your story, and your story is going to help somebody else, and they're not going to feel so bad. So there's no judging. And if I find that when you're speaking and you start judging someone that's doing, you're not going to be allowed in the room because I will protect my supporters. I will send you to the block party. You will get to the block party, a whole different type of different party. So everybody's to feel safe in here. Everybody must feel safe in here. Well, you hate being married? Okay, that's a story. That's the story. You hate being married. Well, maybe when you come, if you're able to come to my Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what time zone that you're in, but you could talk, you could tell someone why you hate being married, and by telling them why, it may help somebody else. So a lot of people that hate being married because they fell out of love or because there's abuse. Or they don't feel loved anymore. Yes, marriage is what you make it, but it takes two people to do it. Everything in your life is what you make it. So saying that marriage is something is what you make, marriage is beautiful. It's just, did you make the right choice? Or did you accept the right choice? That's the thing. Daddy Days, love from Germany. Wow, Daddy Days, you're checking me out all the way from Germany? That blessed me. Thank you. If everybody in the chat is willing to say not what town you're from, but what state you're from, I would love to see what state you're from. Not town, please. I don't want your town, but your state could be what you put up. I would love to see. So I got someone sending love from Germany. I know there are people in here that are from Florida. Happily birthday. Louisiana. All right. We got Louisiana. We have Ohio. Sir Bricks, where are you from? What state? I only want to know the state. Come on, guys. Ohio. Melissa's from Ohio. April's from Ohio. Shanice is from Louisiana. Oh, so Shanice, you should know about that Louisiana voodoo stuff, like what Erykah Badu is doing. We got Philly in the house and DC/GC. All right. That is great. That's great. I'm from New Jersey, northern New Jersey. So it's cold here. It's cold here and it's confusing the animals. The other night, really for the past 2 nights, I've been smelling skunk underneath the crawl space of my unit. Now skunks are supposed to be still hibernating, but they coming out. Maybe the guys were smelling it yesterday because yesterday was garbage night. That could have been it too. But skunks hibernate. And I haven't seen any squirrels yet, so spring is not on its way. I don't care what that little fat groundhog, which is all fake. Man, if you seen the way they did the groundhog, you know it's fake. They had them in a box. I thought they were filming from a groundhog hole. No, they pull him out of a box and hold him up and see what he's going to do. To see if he sees his shadow. It's like, are you serious? Okay, is he you're very spiritual in what type of way? As far as white magic or as far as religion? Well, white magic is religion. Yes, I know voodoo is real. Voodoo is real, and that's part of the Mardi Gras and all that other stuff that goes on over there in Louisiana. Let's see. Yes, northern New Jersey is like Passaic County, Essex County, um, let's see, which is Wayne, Patterson, Passaic, Clifton, Essex County, which is Newark, Hillside, East Orange, like 20 minutes away from New York City. What's so not true? Louisiana with the history of voodoo? Oh, yes, sweetheart. From way back, they're known for their history of voodoo. Just like certain parts of Africa has a history of voodoo, black magic, whatever you want to call it. Yes, sweetheart. Just like Louisiana still has plantations. People think that it's all gone. I seen a documentary on Louisiana. They still have that voodoo and they still have plantations. Sir Bricks, New Jersey, Philly, New Jersey, and New York City. Okay. So what does that mean? Is you are theologically major? What does that mean? You study all religions? I'm not getting it. I don't understand. We could study all religion, but only practice one. So you have to be more specific. My daughter and my sister went over to Louisiana, and they said that certain parts of Louisiana still had the plantations, and certain parts of the Louisiana, when a Caucasian walks on the sidewalk, they still step off and cross and won't be on the same sidewalk as them. They'll walk in the street, and they use that N word. So, and they witnessed this. So maybe where you're at or whatever, but it still carries that history. Now, I'm not saying that Louisiana is not a nice state. So, what is Mardi Gras about then? Mardi Gras is spiritual. They wear the mask and all that other stuff. It's a reason for it. And history of Mardi Gras has a lot to do. It's spiritual. They did, Shanice. I'm not bashing Louisiana. I'm just telling you what the documentary that last year that I saw, and they actually have families that still live on plantations. And it's not just for historical reasons. They have where their home is up on what they call it, cement bricks. It's not just a side. I was in Texas, and my sister wouldn't even bring me through certain places because of the Caucasians. They were still like KKK they were dealing with, and certain ones still lived like it was a plantation. Like they got their was it 40 acres and a mule? Well, they didn't get, well, 40 acres is a lot of land, but they still live like that. Yes, racism is everywhere, but and like over here by us, I live in the north, but the south is more has more racism than the north. And everybody here knows it that when they go through the south, they got to be really extra careful because some places are still like the 60s. And racism is everywhere. We would never get away from racism. Racism is like prostitution, drugs. That's something that will always be. And there will always be poor people. Okay, Mardi Gras is of Catholic origin. Okay, okay. I agree with you, Sir Bricks. I seen the yes, Nadia is from northern New Jersey. Yes, well, just like Mississippi has that issue, and certain parts of Louisiana has the same thing. Mhm. Oh, no. Nadia, your phone died. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have mine. I keep mine plugged in because I don't wanna go. I got a few more minutes, guys, because I gotta get my great-grandson off the school bus. But I just hope that everybody here is just safe regardless of where you live at. Not putting down any country or state, but there's racism everywhere. There's poor everywhere. There's ghetto everywhere. There's still plantations everywhere. Okay, you had to whip up your highway. I got a couple, maybe about 5 more minutes, and I'm gonna end this chat. So, Nadia, when are you coming on tonight? Thank you, Nadia. Thank you, Izzy. I hope I see you Friday night. Or hit that bell. So when I come on, you'll know to come check me out. You know to come check me out. And everybody in here, if you scroll up who had a one next to are content creators. So check them out too. There's enough room for everybody. And if you weren't thinking about being a content creator, maybe we inspired you to be a content creator. Nadia is going to be going on the air 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you connect with her and hit that alert bell so that you know, Izzy, you're new to me. So I'm going to right now, because I'm on my cell phone and on my computer, and I'm subscribed to you. And I'll look at the video later and comment. Let's see, who else did I don't know in here? Shanice. Let's see, are you a content creator? Yes, you are. I'm going to subscribe to you now, sweetheart, and pick a video and watch it later. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. And let's see who else. Sir Bricks, I think I have you, Sir Bricks, right? Are you a content? No, you're not a content creator, Sir Bricks. Okay. I need a minute to connect with everybody here. Daddy Days, are you a content creator, sweetheart? Yes, you are, and I'm already subscribed to you. Let's see. I'm going to subscribe to everyone here and check you out. And I hope you enjoyed my Kim. I just did you, Kim Tupac. I just did. I'm already subscribed to you. Let's see, Melissa Scott. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Are you a content creator? Okay, no, not yet. Okay, I'm already subscribed to Ask April. Let's see if anybody else is in here that's new. Nobody else I see that's new. And okay, well, I'm going to end this chat, and I hope to see you again this week. And I hope 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time you check out Nadia, which is sincerely yours, Nadia A. She's at 493. Come on, family, share. Okay. Let's see, I'm at 493 right now. Okay. So I gained 3 subscribers. All right. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this open chat. And on Friday nights, it gets spicy. That's when the spiciness comes. And I hope you put on that alert bell so you'll know when to come on. And my sign off is that, knowledge is power. Always remember knowledge is power, and be a blessing to someone and give them a smile. Okay. See you later, guys. Bye.